Hi, did you miss me? Did you think I was going to miss it? Of course, I was not going to miss it. I was a little bit late here. I am sorry, I'm about 4 minutes late, but I'm always going to be here, just a little bit late today. So, how are you today? I hope you're feeling well on this special Thursday. So, let's start with our smile. I hope everybody's smiling today. Are you smiling today? What's a good reason to smile? Let's think of a reason to smile today. It's National Waitstaff Day today. So if you know someone who's a server, well, now, boy, is that a crazy job now. That used to be kind of a wild job. Lynette was a server. And so can you imagine Lynette being a really good waitress? So it's National Waitstaff Day today. So if you're going to go out to a restaurant, number one, be safe. You know, obviously everything. I don't want you guys going out. I heard something on the news where, and you know, it's great to go to church and all that, but I heard where some people went to church and like the pastor got sick and died, and 4 people died from going to church. So, I mean, you got to be careful. I mean, can you imagine going to church on Sunday and then you hear that the pastor and 4 people, you know, I mean, it's crazy out there still. So I want you to be careful and take care of yourselves. But, you know, the wait staff, if you go out to a restaurant, a lot of us, you know, are starting to do stuff like that and go back out, and restaurants are opening back up. So if you're going to go see a wait staff person today, I will almost guarantee you they're going to be wearing a mask, because pretty much that's the rules, that the wait staff and the people that work there have to wear the masks. And mostly, in most places, the customers are, you know, they're not enforcing masks, but a lot of them are recommending masks, or I don't know what the whole deal is with everywhere, but I recommend that you just stay safe. And if you're going to go out, be really nice to your wait staff, because they're out there on the front lines like everybody now. If they're out there at the restaurants, and mostly they're younger and healthy, so you know, you don't think they're like risking their lives, but boy, you just don't know these days. And you know, a lot of people who are getting sick. I don't even like talking about all this because it doesn't keep the smile on your face, but I just want you guys to stay safe. Even people who are younger and getting sick, it's, you know, even though they're not showing up in that death statistic, it can be really hard on you. And you know, you can be hard on your lungs and stuff where you know, actually carry this around. And, you know, it's not that thing where whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger. That's not true with this. I mean, if you get this and it makes you sick, you know, it could make your lungs weaker for a long time. So you don't want to get this. You want to do whatever you can do not to get this. And so, you know, if you're going to go see wait staff today, give them lots of extra love, give them a super big tip, because they're out there on the front lines now, and their job, nobody ever told them that their job was going to entail wearing a mask and, you know, hoping not to get sick and not to carry a virus home to maybe elderly parents, you know, because most of them are younger, but a lot of them have parents who are older, you know, in their 60s or 70s, who knows. So anyway, so be really super nice to your wait staff today. Okay, so everybody's smiling. I didn't push your smile enough. Smile, yes. And yes, you're on Brunch with Brian. Yay, Brunch with Brian, Brunch with Brian, yay. Okay, so smile, smile, smile. Everybody smiling for 30 seconds, yay. And we'll do our deep breathing and smiling. Okay, let's do our first deep breath. Nice deep breath in. Hold it a little bit and let it all out and relax, 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 relax all over. Relax your neck, relax your shoulders. Now you can do real big shoulder rolls. I don't know, are you sitting at a desk? I like it when you guys stand up. Stand up if you can, because you can get a little bit more stretchy. You know, you can do more of your, you know, turning, and you can do some stuff in a chair. You know, in fact, you can, a lot of times get some pretty good lower back stretches sitting in a chair. Sometimes you can grab onto something. What helps with lower back stretches is something to grab onto. If you can grab on and get a, good extension, but always having something to grab onto, but be careful because you can pull something with that, especially if you're not used to, going further. So take it slow whenever you're doing low back stretches, because there's lots of muscles you can pull back there. But it's really important to do those low back stretches, because that's like getting out of bed, getting up out of your chair. And especially if you're sitting in a chair all day long, you realize how much your low back doesn't get stretched out. And so it's really good to get that low back stretched out. So get some low back stretches in when you can. And your neck, of course, and your shoulders. And guys, even if you don't have to do some big, long stretching session, I'm telling you, even if you're just sitting at your desk, if you just go like that, like 5 times, that feels good. Sometimes it gets you chills, but it loosens it up. And think of loosening up. Like right now, just think loosen my shoulders, just relax my shoulders. And sometimes people like to tense them up and then loosen them up, tense them up, and then loosen them up. And that'll loosen up your muscles. Okay, that's really good for you. It promotes blood flow, loosens up your muscles. That's really good. Okay, breath number 2. Is this 2 we're on? Okay, deep breath in. Hold it a second and let it out. Okay, and one more. Hold it a second and let it all out. Okay, really good, guys. Good deep breathing. Okay, remember, try to do a couple more times today, deep breathing. Now remember, what's today? What happens at 7 p.m. Eastern today, 4 p.m. Pacific? Who knows? Who knows? Yes, it's Thursdays Live with the Wolves. Thursdays Live with the Wolves. Used to be just Facebook Live, but now we go out on all those different platforms. So it's Thursdays Live with the Wolves, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific, and that's today. So today we're actually, Lynette's always on those with me. And so we're going to do, you catch us right like you're catching us now, Facebook or YouTube or any of our platforms we're on. And so catch us there, and we're going to actually, I think, we've been talking, and Tuesday we did a really awesome session. And I think I'm going to send that out over the weekend as a refresher course. I might send that out as a link. If you guys did not catch that, I might send that out as a link in an email over the weekend. Remember, that was when we covered closing calls on Tuesday, and we really got into the nitty gritty and got into new scripting lines and important stuff for you guys to focus on. Remember, closing calls are the key to your successful summer. I can tell you right now, look at a number. If you can say, my birthday is August 30th, remember, basically the end of the summer. So if you can look at me and say, hey, Brian, I did 100 closing calls. Now, what's a closing call? That means you talk to a seller. Okay, so I actually talked to a person who had a house for sale, and I basically asked them, could you do monthly payments? Okay, because that's the pitch, right? What we're offering is we'll pay you very close to full price, top price. We'll make it really easy to sell. No inspections, no appraisals. We'll come over, we'll be friendly, we'll make this easy. We'll take over whatever monthly payments you have. We'll figure out a good monthly payment. We'll just start making monthly payments. You can move on right away. We're gonna make this simple, and we're gonna be friendly about it, and it's gonna be great, okay? That's the pitch, guys. We're just gonna take over your house. You can walk away today, and we're gonna make monthly payments to you or to the bank, and it's gonna be great. Okay, so that's essentially the pitch. If you can get on the phone with sellers and make that proposal, make that offer, that's a closing call. If you can get that out, I consider that to be a closing call. So how involved is that? You just got to get that offer on the table. And if they say yay or nay, that's a closing call has been made. So how many of those do you got to do by my birthday, by the end of the summer? I want you to shoot for 100. So that means you talking to 100 people. I'm telling you, you could do that in the first month of the summer. Okay, and how many deals do you have to get out of that? 1 to 3. Okay, so 1 to 3 pretty house deals this summer or more. I mean, you could do a lot more than that. You could do a lot more calls than that. If you ramped up, now what is this? It's your summer of social media. And I'm going to keep talking about that because next Tuesday, today's Thursday. So in 4 days, we're going to be doing this big live, session about your summer of social media and go through your social media action plan. So you have plenty of leads to do your closing calls with, and you're going to have a kick butt summer. So when your number comes up at the end of the summer and you say, if you say I talked to 20 sellers, I don't know if you're going to have that big, huge, successful summer. So that's the key, guys, is like you got to talk to enough sellers, follow the closing calls scripts and on your website, your ourwolfpack.com website, and that you've got in your what to say and what to do package. Follow those scripts, use your social media that we're going to teach you on Tuesday, and have a great summer. So guys, that's it so just show up today on Thursday. We're going to do some cool role plays of our closing call sessions that we did on Tuesday. Lynette wanted to do some role plays. She's really awesome on the closing calls. I was talking about process on Tuesday a little bit. I didn't probably get enough into process. So I'm going to talk about process maybe a little bit more on Tuesday and talk about your process, because everybody has a different process with the closing calls. Listen to me, I get nuts about talking about this closing call stuff because it's so crucial to your success. And so when we talk about process a little bit later today, I'll talk a little bit maybe about your process, but we'll show you a little bit of Lynette's process, how she does the closing calls. We'll do a little bit of role playing. Guys, so if you're going out today, say hi to your wait staff. Tell them that it's wait staff day. If you see anybody, if you know anybody who's a server, give them an extra love today, and be extra nice today, be extra loving, extra safe. And we'll see you later today on Thursdays live with the Wolves. And that's, again, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. So we'll see you then.